As you can see here, this is my Reaper build, so we're not playing with that today. Yeah, so I wanted to make this part 2 only because the first video or stream I made was without audio, maybe like the first hour and a half, and as embarrassing as that sounds, you know, I had to make up for it. Alright, so we got the fuel barrels on this one. And yeah, this is my ultimate King mine layer build. It's got the Howl cabin, it's got the cap can, it's got the Spark 3, 3 King mine layers, and a chameleon. It's also got the hot red. Just give you a bit of a look-see in here. So yeah, we've got the fused Howl. I don't know, I fused a couple maybe a month or two ago, and there wasn't any mass limit. I think it was a bug or something, I'm not too sure, but all of them came out with tonnage. Alright, and I've fused all 3 of my kings, and all 3 came out with mine detonation radius instead of damage, which I'm sort of disappointed about. But that's fine, they still work, you know, even after the nerf. I guess they got nerfed minus 3% considering the fusion. I've also fused my chameleon maybe last week. I don't got much money to play with, but this one came out of range of detection by enemy minus 15%. Resistance to all damage, which is probably the best one. I was hoping for like active time or recharge time, but this one's fine as well. You can get closer to the enemy. Fuse my hot red, bonus to power, accelerates quicker. What else haven't I fused? Well, I haven't fused my cap can, and I haven't fused my spark. I don't know, we might get there when we make a bit more money, but for now we don't got much. I've actually bought the Steppy Spider the other day, looking to get big rams to make a Reaper build with that instead of the big wheels. Alright, so this is a bit of a look at my inventory, you know, not really much. Not really much. But yeah, I got into a clan. It's a good clan on PS4. I'm happy with the clan, and I'm probably going to stay there. And we've been making a fair bit of uranium. Actually, last week we've made 48. Sold 2 stacks. And I'll just give you a look at my 4th king. So I've used the 4th king, which was supposed to be a, you know, 4 king build, but I don't see that as effective or efficient. But this is the 3rd one. It came out with mine duration, so I've, you know, subbed that one out. Resistance to all damage, explosion delay after placing the mine, which gives you a you know, opportunity to get out of there. 9% more time to get out of there. And I've got 9 kings that I invested in. I really lost a lot of money on that. That's alright. So we're going with the Jade. Usually the King mine layers, you'd want to go for the Master Jack. You'd get the extra 3% durability. And the best one of all, maximum mass and tonnage. But yeah, we're leveling up Jade, so hope you guys don't mind. We're also going to do some challenges here. What's that? Earn 3 patches from the category weapons, missions, and raids. Well, I guess you don't probably want to see a raid, so I'll do that later. We can do some missions. Yeah, I don't really do much scrap because of the clan wars. But yeah, last season we ended off at like 368 rating, and we've got reset on pretty much silver. But yeah, I'll show you a bit of a look at what's going on with this build. So really the best type of attack is you just want to go across there, just go around in circles, keep it going. Even press your handbrake, you're going to need the handbrake for this one. It's a bit tricky, but you want to keep spamming that spark. Spin in circles. And you want to stay next to the enemy within 30 meters because of the howl perk on the cabin. Being in range of 30 meters, being in range of the enemy within 30 meters gives you extra 20% more damage to all your turrets and your weapons. So it actually works for all weapons and stuff. And I think this is an underestimated cabin, only because like this cabin's basically made for shotguns, because you got to get close. And man, a lot of people are missing 20% extra damage. Alright, Grace, maybe you want to get out of the way. Shit. Burned. You're about to get burned, mate, yeah. Look at that spark, man. And see, the spark does 1 damage a second, I'm pretty sure. But have a look at that. 20 a second. Because of the extra 20%. Here we go, it's disappeared. What's this guy up to? Alright, we're gonna have to... Alright. Alright, that's a bit tricky. Screwed myself up there. Happy with the 2 kills. Otherwise, I've used the Harpy, and I don't think it has enough mass limit, even with the Colossus, even with the Master Jack, to hold all your, like, everything you want, plus armor, like a decent set of armor. Otherwise, it came out with 1 layer of fragile armor. Also, all of the bloody frame had to be lightweight. Just give me a second. So with this one, I've got a few parts that are standard, but I don't think I've shown you that. But yeah, this whole frame, except the front here, which is an 8x4 holding the cabin, is a complete rectangle. Some of them are light, I think, yeah, and some of them are standard. Otherwise, it's just a rectangle, man, that just goes the whole way around. And I also think that is the best and effective way of using the kings or building the kings. Otherwise, having them on the side exposed is really, you know, it's alright. But like, once your weapons are gone and you still have armor and stuff, what are you going to do, you know? So, right now, you know, they're not going to hit me from below. Even if I get wedged, I usually just drive down and lay the mines. But yeah. The Harpy cabin, nah, don't do it. Unless you want to have a bit of fun in missions and probably like suicide here and there. Driving into some guy with a bit of range, it's all over. This thing also does 102 kilometers max cabin speed. Hey Freddy. Bye Freddy. I also want to keep this stream short. I'm just using this as a informative sort of video for any King mine layers. I'll be posting up some other videos soon with some other builds. I was wanting to actually make a Gravistar build, and I don't know, not many people sort of think about this when it comes to radiators and coolers, but Gravistars actually have one of the least or the smallest overheating time So basically you'd get like a couple of shots on, and it's going to need to overheat, you know, or it will overheat. And so I was reading some patch notes and some developer notes, and the inventor or the person that came up with the idea to make the Gravistar, not the actual creators of it, like the developers, but like the game lore and history, the inventor actually found a way to get rid of the overheating time. And so if you put it together, all you'd really need is like 3 coolers, 3 purple coolers, the shivers, and it'll instantly cool down. So it'll come out like a machine gun, you know. And I don't think I've actually seen a decent build with 3 coolers. Because if you're able to just like instantly cool it down, right, you're just gonna get that heating time, you know, from the. Ah, you got lucky there. Here with the Gravistars, here they overheat or something, like they works like a Aurora, sort of done for here. All right, D-Mac, have a load of that. So basically, if I had my weapons on the sides, they'd all be stripped right now. I've still got everything. And if you're asking about the Apollo, because I've heard it before, why can't you put it below, like in between the frame or underneath? Yeah, I can't do that, right? It's just not possible with the build I'm going for. Otherwise, I do feel like this is actually the best place I've placed it. Not underneath. I've actually got one fuel barrel inside. Got the other one on the bottom, so it doesn't chain, you know, explosion. I don't know if you got any questions, sorry, about the Kings. Just hit me up on my username, my PlayStation ID. I'll be happy to ask to answer any questions you have. Otherwise, I hope this video was informative and it can benefit you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't really care if you subscribe or not, like, whatever. But it would help me and support me and my channel and help us to grow. And if you want to join the team, you know, you like my ideas and my suggestions, my builds, then yeah, subscription or a like is fine.
Thanks a lot, man.
Come on, George, let's go, man. Alright, we got some fuel there. We got our resources. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'll have one more. Only because that was a terrible run and I wasn't really concentrating much on the game, more about talking. Oh, don't you just love accepting all these challenges? What do we get? Oh, paint job, eh? $30 coins? Are you serious? Damn it, I don't want to use that. It's like snakeskin. You know, if this was green, I'd 100% buy it. But the beige and the snakeskin sort of texture is meh. It's a big meh. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, just letting you know I smoke a lot. Cigarettes. If there's any kids here, please don't smoke. There's no point of it. You're just inhaling smoke. You know what I mean? Wasting money, time, health. And if you're asking me why I'm, you know, giving advice when I'm not taking my own, is because, or why I'm not quitting, is because I'm really addicted to it. And if I could go back, I wouldn't try that first cigarette or second that I did. Otherwise, yeah. Alright, let's go. Ooh.
We're losing soldiers.
Hey, Roberto. See ya. Oh, that was nasty. Oh, you got hovers, do you? Yeah, have a load of that, Spark. Man, it seems like this whole lobby's after me. Ah. Hey, we took out Samantha. Did we get a sit down from that badge? XOWD. Bullshit, isn't that clean? Damn. What's he got, this bloke? Fortunes? I don't know, I think those fortunes need a buff. They need a buff in terms of lowering either the actual mine speed, because I think those things just, they fly too quick, you know? They don't hang around. I think that's all they really need. Just to lower that speed by like 50% or maybe even 80%, for them to be like porcupines where they just roll around instead of actually getting like launched, literally launched. So you got to use them like a sort of gun, you know what I mean? Like, it's messed up like that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves. I hope you all stay safe, and peace.